And Google y'all and welcome. I am IndiGolden and this is The Buzz, where we see what the buzz is all about with Black entrepreneurs that you can trust and support. We always appreciate having Black entrepreneurs come through to show love and share their story. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome to The Buzz, where we see what the buzz is all about with Black entrepreneurs that you can trust and support. Today, we have the pleasure of having Michael Athey. Michael Athey is an artist who brings in artists from Alabama, hosts shows, started a podcast, and has knowledge on foreign exchange. So let's welcome Michael. How you doing?
I'm great. How about yourself, Indigo?
I'm doing good. I want to appreciate you coming. I'm going to look forward to this one because we kind of share the same talents and stuff. So I want to appreciate you being here today.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to jump right into it today. So what do you like to go by and where are you from?
So I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. I've been here 29 years. Today's actually my birthday. And what do I go by? And it's funny because when I first started playing drums, people used to call me Sticks, and that's what I used to go by. But then over time, gaining knowledge of self and everything like that, I started looking for a different name, right? And then I came up with Black Collar. Black Collar was always like a thing that I wanted to do, especially being an artist. Growing up in church, we usually just wore black, if we didn't have to color coordinate with anything. And so I wanted to bring an affirmation with that as well. So then I put King at the end. So it's funny because since that, people have really been calling me that, which is Black Collar King. And it's funny because even still now when people come and address me as that, I'm like, oh snap, that is me.
I know that's right. I like that, Black Collar King, and happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Queen.
Yes, I know that's right. And then what is your business name, and then what do you specialize in?
So my business name is Black Collar Productions. Going again back to the I thought of that. I thought of that whole concept back in econ class when I was in 12th grade, because they always have blue collar and white collar workers or whatever. But I was like, what are musicians? What are artists? And it goes back to me thinking like, oh, okay, well, what do we wear all the time? Black usually. We're not color coordinating. So that's where the whole black collar came from. The concept came from. And so then Black Collar Productions is just because that I can produce tracks at home. I can put on shows, produce productions live. I've put on about 2 or 3 shows so far, and they've all been very thought out, well planned, well organized. And not only doing that, I want to be able to show people that are in my city the blueprint, the ways, and that they can themselves do the same thing that I did, because it really just started with me going out and being hungry and talking to the right people.
I know that's right. That's what's up, and that's what we need in this community. More Black help. That's why that is beautiful.
Most definitely.
Yes. And then when did you start, or when did you take your hobbies more seriously?
Yeah, so I started playing drums when I was like 12. I started playing drums when I was 12, and that's usually late compared to most, especially musicians that grow up in church, man. Usually some people are on the kit by 5, 6, even 4, something like that, So me starting at 12 was pretty cool because I got my first paycheck for playing drums when I was 13, and I was like, okay, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And then I want to say I really got serious, I want to say around 2017 is when I got serious, when I was like, okay, I've been in this sort of venue space or gospel and R&B or whatever. I was like, man, I need to venture off because there's more things out there. So I started going to downtown in my city, going to see different rock groups and things like that. And I was like, man, okay, there's more money out here. So between 2017, that's when I got the vision of where I wanted to go. And I started making a little bit of groundwork. And I believe 2019, 2020 was when I was like, okay, yeah, this is exactly what I want to do for a living.
I know that's right. And then being consistent on it, now that's what you want. So that's what's up.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, I know that's right. And when, who did you look up to help you to do what you're doing right now? Like any like motivation from someone?
Yeah, really crazy story. Make a very long story short. Like I said, when I was 12, my father, he went to Kuwait to do civilian contracting for the military. And it was funny. It was super crazy because as soon as he left, I met my now mentor of what, like 13 plus years. It's probably been 16 because I've met him since I was 12 and I'm 29 now. And like I said, I still know him, still talk to him and everything like that. And his name is Lou Verniac. And he's a guy from France, right? Who came from France to Oakwood College, here in Huntsville. He's very serious about his craft, took his craft very seriously. And he's living off of it, family. I think he has, 2 babies, under 2, you know what I'm saying? Newly married and things like that. Still doing what he's been doing since I was young. Just on a higher level, you know what I'm saying, more responsibilities, more capacity, and I just look up to him. And the reason why I look up to him more so is because he's in my face, real deal. Like I can have internet people that I look at all the time, but I really can't call and really get some accountability, you know what I'm saying, from someone like that in person. So that's who I look up to. One of the many people that I look up to too, but he's a huge inspiration even right now.
Yes, I know that's right. Shout out to him if he's listening. Yeah, huge shout. Yes, and then like tell me about yourself, something that you want to like, what you want your people to know about you. What I would like people to know about me is I really do, especially our people. I really enjoy helping our people, and then I love seeing our people thrive, because it just makes for it makes a conducive environment to start creating a community. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I would like to see our people have as a more organized, thriving community, man. That's what I like. That's what I want people to know about me. I'm more people oriented than I am like individualistic, like I really enjoy the people, because me growing up in church, realizing like what I do and how I make my money. If no people come to church, if no people come to the club, I don't get paid. Right.
So
right.
I really enjoy the people, and I try to put on cohesive things and productions that actually capture people's attention to make them not only want to pay their money, but then feel appreciated because they had to go work and do something, probably a job that I don't want to do, in order to come to a place to relax and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I gave my money or whatever. But you know what? I actually like what they put on, so I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel like I've been, jobbed in the process. So that's what I be trying to do.
Yes, I know that's right. And so that one to personalize it. And then the other question I wanted to ask is, what do you want your business to be known for?
I want my business to be known for different, exciting, invigorating like productions. Like no matter if I'm on or off the kit, I want to be able to, if you call me, I'm either going to give you a batch of people that's going to give you what you need, or I'm going to be a part of that batch of people that gives you what you need, so whether it's like a solo show or if it's like, a big band thing or something like that with multiple artists on the roster or something, if my name's on it, it's going to make sense. And that's what I want people to know my business for.
Yes, definitely. And then I also wanted to make sure we talked about the foreign exchange too. What made you start being interested in doing that?
So I first got into foreign exchange really off of a whim, really. So my ex-wife from my first marriage, she started doing MCA. I don't know if anybody remembers what that was.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Yeah, so she started there, and she started listening to all the internet gurus and stuff like that or whatever. And then I ran into these cats. Shout out to Ryan DeFreitas and Wallace Ferragamo, man. Those were the 2 guys that were like, hey, bro, you want to learn how to make money from your phone, like legit? And I was like, yeah, and I started like 14, 15, something like that is when I met those cats online. I still keep in touch with Wallace, man. And it's been a journey, bro. Like it's been amazing how seeing just living, right, how different things are in place in this world that we really don't know about. And it's so crazy how the internet is like a two-edged sword. Like, it's so good that it's bad almost. You can't tell the scammers from the real people, but I'm appreciative of those real people who are out there giving tangible tools to people that have changed their lives. You know what I'm saying? I haven't become a billionaire or whatever, but I've actually felt gains. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned a skill that I can teach my children that they don't have to clock in for or beg anybody for anything. You know what I'm saying? In the process of learning or going into debt to find out about, you know what I'm saying, a market that's a $4 trillion, you know what I'm saying, liquid flowing out of it, daily. So I really appreciate what those guys have done, because like I said, they've not only created an avenue for me, but they've created an avenue for a lot of people. And I'm trying to be on a level like that where it's something that I do inspires hundreds of thousands of people.
I know that's right. Yes, and I would like to, have you on again for something like that with the foreign exchange, like for like a different type of segment or something, because I think that investment is key. And I do think that the Black community should know about investing opportunities, just like instead of waiting until they in debt and like, I need to find something.
Yeah.
And then also, so you also do artists, you showcase artists, and how has that been for you?
It's been really good. Like I said, I have a YouTube channel, Crested Wiz, and I just did a like an hour long, pretty much monologue on 3 foundations of a mentor musician. And in that segment, I go through or I talk about how to put on shows and things like that with artists. And what I did recently on what it was December 30th of 2020, I I put on a show with like, it was 4+ artists. So maybe it was either about maybe 6 to 8 artists. And then 4 out of those 6 to 8, I backed them up with a live band. And I had a 5-piece, myself included, with that band. It was a completely free show on a Wednesday that I just wanted to do at this club, just to get, or this music hall, just to give myself some juice and see what I could do. And it went really well. I got some of these artists out of their comfort zones, made them see, what's possible, not only, at spots like Coachella and, Rolling Loud tour, but this baby steps that you can take here in the city that will make you feel like that you're there, or if not, on the right direction to going there, you know what I'm saying? So, and like I said on that video, man, I really appreciate all those artists lending me themselves, their talents to me for free, just literally for me, because now I can go back to those guys that own those venues, and anything I say, they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, let's do it, and that's exactly what I want to be able to do, and to not be able to put myself on, but to be able to put other people on, to be like, hey man, I would never even thought of this if you hadn't had this idea. So that's what I live for.
Yeah, I know that's right. That's peace. And
yeah.
I know we gotta synergize with that too.
Yeah,
I like listening to new music. That's one thing I like. I'd rather listen to us, underground. You know what I mean? Before I try to listen to the mainstream, because like the mainstream don't feed your high vibrations. But
yeah, most definitely.
Definitely. And then I also wanted to ask you if you could teach an aspiring artist one thing, what would it be?
If I could teach them one thing, it would be like, figure out if this is really what you want to do. And what I mean by that is like the logistics of a thing. Like, before you have a manager, are you willing to do things that a manager, that you pay somebody to do? Like for me, when I had to do or that show in particular, because I had to juggle multiple, like over 10 people I had to communicate and get an idea through, and it had to make sense. So with no manager, you know what I'm saying? And then my the guy that was helping me do it, shouts out to Ron, the producer, he he was helping me throughout it. But then, the day of, his girlfriend had to was flying in from Nashville or something like that. So during the show, he had to go get her. So then I had to host the show myself. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that just didn't pop up. You know what I'm saying? Or things that popped up that I didn't plan for. But I still work through it. It's things like that. Getting people the music set list on time, being transparent with the artist and being like, hey, there's no money, but hey, this is what it is, you know, and things like that. So like I said, do you really want this? This is what you want to do. And then if it is, be timely, be prompt, be professional about it, because that behind the scenes stuff is what is really, that's gonna give the momentum for what everybody else sees on stage.
Right. And then also, what's the best advice someone has given you throughout your venture?
Oh man, because I've had so much advice that I continue to get. It's so hard to pinpoint. That's a great question.
Well, you can give us your top 5 then. That's what you want.
Yeah, so I think most recently, man, I think the number one thing would be stop being in my head. I think that if I could pinpoint it down to just one thing, it would be stop being in my head. And the reason why I would say that is because on my plane, right? But that all goes back to just practice time. I even talk about that in my video. And I've recently seen, I guess, what other people are telling me, like, look, man, I know you think these people are like have something that you don't have. At the same time, like, look at what you're doing. Look at what you've done. Look at what you continue to do. Look at what the things that you're doing that these people that are better than you, that you claim, aren't doing. And if they are, they're not putting it out in the public, whatever. So, but just from the observable eye, you're the only one doing these things. So, you know, get out of your head. And that's a thing that I continuously, I believe, deal with. So I think that would be like the number one thing. And I think I'm seeing it now clearly, what they see in me.
That's right. Yeah, I hear that a lot, and I said that to myself too. Like, you're your own worst critic. You're your own worst critic. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely can relate to that. And then before I do like the ending part, is there anything that you want the viewers to know?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know what, guys, you can follow me at Black Collar King. That's BlackCollar King. That's on Instagram. You can follow me at Michael Athey at MichaelAthey, or you can do Facebook.com/Black Collar King. YouTube as well. It's Crested Wiz, CRESTEDWIZ. I have like I said, videos, interviews. My topics range from politics to music, you know, foreign exchange. I have a few of those on there, stuff about crypto and things like that, you know. So I'm really just trying to be kind of almost like a one-stop shop for information. If I don't have the information for you, I can point you in the right direction. Hit me up.
I know that's right. And we'll make sure that your links is all in the comments of this video too, and on our Facebook page. And you'll also be on our website too. So we'll definitely make sure your links is on there.
Yeah, thank you.
And then I also like to see what type of resources that you may be looking for in your business venture. Is there type of something that you might need for your business right now?
You know what? Because I had a show last night. And that's a beautiful question, and I'm glad I have an answer for it. What I would need for, and the thing is, it wouldn't even just be for my business. What I would like is some type of grants, right? Some type of grants that are specifically for venues like one I played for last night that do not have dedicated sound men. So I would like a grant that would dedicate sound men and then sound equipment better to these venues that don't have the budget and the capacity that I would like. You know what I'm saying? And not even that I would like everyone would need, because I know different venues in the city that already have the capacity and things that I need, but I would like that to be across the board if possible. But that was something that I would love. I would love grants for dedicated audio engineers and audio engineering equipment.
I know that's right. So what we like to do is like to pinpoint your resources. So we're actually going to make sure we do that research for you and try to see if we can find some grants for you.
Oh,
and then also, if you ever need any type of content, we'd like to give you a $75 voucher for our services, so you'll be able to utilize the content if you need help with like a show flyer or something like that. Then we can be able to assist you with that too.
Thank you.
So we'll make sure that you get that too, but definitely grants, because even till right now, I'm starting to learn that grants get so specific. So it's so nice that they do that, and then help businesses that are trying to, like, that doesn't have it all. So we're gonna try to find those resources for you.
I appreciate that.
Yes, definitely. And then for those who want to support Michael, the Black Collar King, make sure I get that right. But I'm gonna make sure his links is on the in the link below. And I want to thank you all and appreciate you all for joining us today on the Buzz. And those who joined us, make sure that y'all support Michael, and make sure y'all like and subscribe his channel. And don't forget to follow and support all of the guests that we have on the show. A Black entrepreneur is an Aboriginal being who organizes and operates a business or businesses by taking on greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. So when we see Black, make sure y'all support Black, because Black power matters. And to watch more episodes of The Buzz, make sure you go to youtube.com/KuzibaConnection. Thank you, and I'll see y'all next time on The Buzz. And Guru means power, so in Guru, y'all.
And Guru.
Yeah.